Hi guys, Michael here, and welcome back to some UgWorld. Yes. So I've just got some time, so I thought I'd do a quick video on here. It'll probably end up. I say quick video, but it'll probably end up about 20 minutes. But you know, that's just me. I make sure I've got monsters on. No, I haven't, because I was on Monsters Monument World earlier, so I had to take it off. Or a few days ago, I should say. Give them time to spawn down there, then I'll be happy. So yeah, I say it's a quick video. It'll probably be longer than a quick video, but I don't mean it to be. I can't remember what I was going to do in my other what I said I was going to do on the other videos. So I'm going to do one thing I knew that I was planning to do, and that is keep lighting this ravine up. I think spawning now. I hope so. I don't want to seem like I was cheating any. Let's get down there. So, Walking Dead, I've just finished doing that. Whee! Yep, get down. Up. Yeah, planned that out. Yeah, Walking Dead, I've finished playing that now, so I can concentrate on doing this again. And it was a good episode again. Another good episode. Oh, that's alright. Kind of was a bit more lively than the first one, which I kind of liked. Parts were predictable. I guess like Bonnie and that kind of thing, what parts you played and that. And yeah, but on the whole it was good. It was good to see Kenny again, I must admit. Although it does turn out that Kenny seems to be an older version of Nick, or Nick's a younger version of Kenny, whichever way you want to put it. Because they both just pull that trigger very quickly and don't really think of the consequences from doing it. Okay, let's just light this up, which is very, very silly. I enjoyed it though. The only problem is with Walking Dead, and believe me, I say this with a lot of love, because you know I do honestly love The Walking Dead. And you know, game. I do love the show actually, but I'm just saying I really do like the game. And so when I make comments that sound like criticism, you know, trust me, it's because it's just how I believe. But no game's perfect, and I suppose I get a little bit disillusioned because I don't know where it's going, the story. But I know Telltale's already decided, and there's no way I can stop it from going there. So that's a little bit disheartening, because whatever they want to happen is going to happen, no matter what I do. Yeah, it says things like the choices you choose, you know, affect the game, and they don't really. They affect the small things in the game, but the big things are still going to happen whether you like it or not. All that you can change is how you get there, but they're going to happen all the same. Yeah, if you only have to look at the first one with Lee. You know, didn't matter what you did, you were always gonna. I'm gonna have to light that side up after. You were always gonna die in that place, and you know it didn't matter if you took his arm off or didn't take his arm off. It were always going to end up in that one place. Yeah, I never really understood why they made such a big deal of doing that thing with his arm, taking his arm off, when, in all honesty, it weren't going to do a thing or change a thing. It weren't like you even got to, you know, have him for longer and then lose him eventually. He died in the same place, in the same way. So it was kind of like, well, you know. So a tiny bit of disillusion with that part. But saying that, I'm still looking forward to it, and can't wait till the next part. Although I am really enjoying that Wolf Among Us, mainly because it's just so unique, really unique idea. I love it. So I was given an opinion. Let's just have, have we got any monsters spawning down there? Oh yeah, we have. I can see. Yeah, I can see a zombie. Okay. Have I got coal? Yes, I have. I've got bloody seeds as well. What are all them seeds for? What am I doing with seeds? 45. Oh, I was trying to breed chickens. That were it. I was breeding chickens because I've got some chickens now. I got plenty of chickens and trying to get feathers together. So yeah, we're going to give it another opinion, and it's an interesting one really, because for some people anyway, it's what do I believe in freedom of speech? Yes, I do. I believe in freedom of speech, yeah, but I think that only works if everybody gets that right. Gets that right to do it, and I don't think everybody's kind of looked on as having that right, which then makes it a joke. It makes it so it isn't real. It's only real. It can only be real if everybody gets the benefit of it in that respect. Like a lot of people, I'm not going to say generalise and say everyone, but a lot of people are. I need to go and empty this into a chest. Are hypocrites. They will say they believe in freedom of speech, but in reality, they only actually believe in what. They only believe in it if people are saying what they, are agreeing with them, or putting a point forward that they agree with. Then freedom of speech is a great thing. Whereas if you say something they don't agree with, then they'll tell you to shut up. You don't know what you're talking about, and they don't want to hear you. And that's really hypocrisy, because, by freedom of speech, they have got the right to say what they want. But I see it a lot. It's not an isolated incident. You'll see it if you look on YouTube comments. I've got a thing, haven't I? I might as well turn this into a double chest. It'll be easier. If you look on YouTube comments, you'll see it saying, you'll see, somebody make a comment and be told to, shut up or something. And he'll say, I've got every right to say what I want. I've got every right to say what's on my mind, freedom of speech, blah, blah, blah. And then, 10 minutes later, and then a couple of minutes later, somebody will make a comment, and that same person will be saying to them, shut up, nobody wants to hear you, keep quiet. And it's like, if you're going to have freedom of speech, they've got to have it too. It's as simple as that. Heck, I'll keep it, because I'll go and throw it at the chickens in a minute. I got through most of my iron. Let's just cook this couple up for now. Go on, I'll make the bread. Ring. I will eat that. Where did I put my other seeds? I must take them back up to the surface, really. I might make a chest up on the surface and put seeds and that in there. It'll be easier. Okay, let's go. It'll be night time, I bet. So yeah, honestly, I just think that even though people may not say nice things and might come out with things that people really don't want to hear, that still doesn't mean they haven't got the right to say it. They have. That's what freedom of speech does. That's why it's there, because they've got the right to say things that, even if it's something you don't want to hear. See, I've got quite a few chickens now. I've been really doing well with them. What are these seeds? Let's just pull them away from there. Where? Boom, boom time. Come away from the gate. Give us some more. Come over here if you want to boom boom. Not you, little, you can't have it. Okay. No? Everybody happy? Everybody all boom boomed out? Oh no, there's one. Let's see if we can find your buddy. Oh yeah, a couple more there. Yeah. Oh well, that'll do. And I looked at news recently to try and find a story that would kind of answer that very same thing. Excuse me. And I tried to find it somewhere famous, and then so I thought it's a recent thing in news. So I'll give you this as an example because it's quite controversial. I don't know if you know Duck Dynasty. The Robinson family, they do Duck Dynasty, duck calls and that kind of thing. The millionaires made them from duck calls. Well, the father of them, called Phil, they're all very, very, very religious, really religious, just to say prayers around the table before they eat and everything. And he was saying that a video came up of him talking about homosexuals, and he was saying that homosexuals are like ungodly and all this kind of thing in eyes of God and that kind of thing. So basically, he was just saying that homosexuals weren't welcome in his religion. Well, that's what it sounded like anyway. And the TV network that has their TV series Duck Dynasty running on it basically fired him and said, look, you can't say that, it's not right, not politically correct, boom, we're going to have to let you go. And although myself, I don't agree with his point of view at all, I can honestly say that at the same time he does have the right to say it. And that's where freedom of speech comes in. See, there's people who will say, no, he shouldn't say those kind of things. He shouldn't, he should be gagged saying those kind of things, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, where do we draw the line? I mean, is that how we judge what freedom of speech is? Is that how we judge what freedom of speech is? By whether we like to hear it or not? Or do we truly say that freedom of speech is freedom to speak? If it is freedom to speak, then though he said something that wasn't nice, it's still his right to say it because it's his belief. So much as I don't agree with it myself, do I think he should? He shouldn't be able to say it? No, not at all. If that's his belief, he should be able to say it. Just like someone who's homosexual should be able to say, I don't like people who live in outback with beards and shoot dogs. Is it right? No, not for them that do that. But hey, if that's what their opinion is, then they should have right to say it. That's what freedom of speech is. You can't choose who to gag and who to listen to just based on what you believe. It's either right to have freedom of speech or it's wrong. But you can't have your cake and eat it, as they say. I don't know if I've come this far because stuff usually chases me back, but I'm going to be brave and light this area up a bit. If I can get enough torches in this part, then I should be safe from then on. Oh, told you. Whee! But you can't do that, Creeper. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Come on then. Well, you're not very good, are you? Let me take you down, because it's only you. So yeah, I mean, it might not be the best example in the world, but it's a good enough example for now. And I just think that you can't pick and choose when to gag, who to gag, and etc. If you're gonna say freedom of speech exists, then freedom of speech exists for everyone, even those. Where is he? I heard him drop, but I can't see him. I heard that creeper drop, but I can't see him. That made me jump a bit. Let me get this iron. I use a lot of iron doing my armour up. I didn't do a new pickaxe. I'll go and get one. I've lit that nicely up. And feel free to give your opinion, whether you agree with me or not. But I just honestly have always thought that. I've been on internet since maybe around 2000, year 2000 or 1999, 2000. So I've been on quite a while now. And in that time, I have seen the best of people and the worst. I've seen people who you would think really does have a heart of pure gold in what they've said, what they've done, how they've acted, and they are the nicest people I could ever be fortunate to have ever met. On the other hand, I've also met some of the most evil, nasty, selfish, heartless people that you could ever find the misfortune to meet. And I've seen both sides of that over the years. But yet, I still believe that whether they're nice or nasty or whatever, they still have the right to speak their mind. I've always believed that. That's why I believe I do. I believe I have the right to speak my mind and say what I'm thinking. Which is why I give other people the same respect and say, you've got the right. You've got the right to say what's on your mind. But you see it a lot in YouTube on things like that where people, people want to be able to speak their mind, but they want to be able to choose what other people say. And that's just not how life works. So, it depends which side of the fence you sit on when it comes to that. If you believe in freedom of speech, then it has to be total. You believe in it, and you believe in it for everyone. If you don't believe in freedom of speech, then that means if someone tells you to be quiet, then you can't start saying, well, I can say what I want because I've got freedom of speech. Because you haven't. You can't gag people you don't agree with just because you don't agree with them. I mean, even though people may come up and say some nasty things, you've still just got to say, well, they've got the right to say it. I don't agree with it. I think it's terrible, but they have the right to say it. And I think that's where I am. I don't, like I said, I don't agree with what that Phil Robinson said about homosexuals and that. But at the end of the day, some people will agree, some people won't agree. But whether you agree or don't agree, it's still got the right to say it. And that's all there is to it. It's still got the right to his beliefs. That's what makes us who we are. The fact we have our beliefs and have the right to be them. It's like in America, for instance, you have the right to bear arms. You have the right to carry a gun. In UK, you don't. You can't be armed in UK. You can't walk around with a gun. You can't have one in, all that kind of thing. No. So who's right? Who's wrong? There is no right and wrong really. It's just a simple case of the beliefs of where you are. So, but in my case, I believe in freedom of speech. So, I believe it for everyone. So I don't knock people for speaking their mind. I knock people for saying stupid things. If someone says something stupid, then I'll be very quick to come down on it. And believe me, doing making videos, you meet a lot of stupid people who come out with some really stupid comments. And I've heard them all, basically. And let's have a bit closer. He's there. I can see him. He's just round the corner there. You see his bow. So I've met all sorts of stupid people over time on doing this kind of thing, and they come out with such stupid things, and it's almost annoying that they come out with such stupid things. Because I like logic. I do. I'm very much a logical person, so I like logic. And people come out with such illogical things, and it almost gets me angry. And I'll get angry at the illogical things they come out with. But I never get angry at the fact that I think they shouldn't say or have the right to say what they want to say. And I think I'll always be like that. I think I do believe in that kind of equality, no matter who it is. And there's time we start gagging certain people for having certain opinions, then we should really all start gagging ourselves and all stop having freedom of speech. It should be stopped full time for everyone if we're going to gag certain people from it. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go. This has probably gone on a lot more than 10 minutes. I got talking as usual. And I'll see you next time. When you get back, we'll do some more ravine. We haven't done bad, actually. I've really got a lot more torches in now. So we'll keep going along. I want to know what that light is right at that far end over there. That'll be interesting. And don't forget, we have got more intersecting ravines that run off here. So they've got one that runs down there and it goes along there. So we've got a hell of a lot to do down here yet. Can't believe this so big is in this world I picked. Amazing. Anyway, guys, so thanks for watching. Love you as always. If you enjoyed this or you agree, if you agree or don't agree, please feel free to say it in comments or things like that. Remember, if you like this video, then click that like button. It helps me out from the fact that, because people say, why do I have asked why I say click the like button, and it's because it gives me an idea what you guys like. See, you don't get paid for likes. You used to, but you don't now. You get paid per views. You get a certain amount of money for per views. So the fact that people watch your videos pays you the money. So actually getting likes doesn't give you anything. It's not like you earn anything from likes. I'm just letting you know this, so you know I'm not doing it to try and get money. You don't get anything from likes, as far as I know anyway. No, it's not in my contract. So, yeah, it just tells me if I'm on the right track and I'm saying things you enjoy and I'm doing things you enjoy, and it just gives me that kind of feedback that I find so important, so I can make things as fun for you as possible, or as entertaining for you as possible. Also, if you want me to do an opinion and there's something you want an opinion on, then please feel free to write in comment. And if there's a few to pick from, I'll pick from one for the next one. If there's only one, then, well, that one will do. Anyway, thanks for watching. Love you as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.